go like this.
Se a vida fosse uma brincadeira de crianças, construir seria tão fácil quanto isto. Mas no mundo dos adultos, as coisas são bem diferentes. Desde a ideia inicial até à exploração de uma construção como esta, um longo caminho é percorrido. Neste processo, é imperioso planear, controlar, coordenar. Numa só palavra, gerir. Hoje viajamos até à TPF Planege, uma empresa de referência no mercado português de engenharia e gestão.
Can you imagine the number of steps necessary to complete a project like this one? The construction of any project begins with an idea. Enlightened, complex, simple, whatever. It's always the first step. Good ideas and plans are not enough. It's necessary to prove that these plans are more than just fantasy. To do this, it's necessary to have feasibility studies and site surveys. You have to ascertain the possibility of building according to plan. Planning and organizing are key principles throughout the process. It's vital to know the costs, how long it will take, and what return is expected. Now we're in business. Now we have a viable idea. We have the will and the resources to move to the next step. But the project won't go anywhere without architectural and engineering plans and studies. The possible solutions are studied and optimized at this stage. Drawings, calculations, specifications, material lists, budgets, a world of information necessary to implement that initial idea. Coordinating the teams, giving them the fine details of the project is essential to guaranteeing the final product, gain time and reduce costs. At the end of the day, the quality of the construction starts at the project stage. To build, it's necessary to get necessary licenses and permits. Some projects also require an environmental impact study. Knowledge of legislation and efficient communication with the relevant authorities is the key factor at this stage. In addition to engineering, the contractors have to be chosen and hired. There are various categories of contracts. Each one has a separate risk and cost associated with it. What is the appropriate model for each project? It is necessary to choose the equipment, analyze the costs, including the cost of operating and maintaining the project, and know where, when, and how to order. To construct is a complex activity that needs to be coordinated and controlled. Even good projects carry a wide margin for decision-making at the building stage, and it is here that conflicts can arise. Construction is by far the most costly phase of the project. It is at this stage that the planning, coordination and control require greatest detail. If work is stopped for some reason, costs skyrocket and the return on investment will be delayed. Various factors come into play at this stage and interests do not always converge. It's advisable to have someone responsible to ensure that all the instruments in the orchestra play in harmony. The intervention of a coordination and management team doesn't eliminate all risks, but it certainly reduces them to acceptable levels. The project is now complete, but does it work? Are all the pieces of the puzzle in place? We have reached the stage where, among other things, it's necessary to test all the systems and equipment, the alarms, check that manuals and final plans are all correct, so that the project can be delivered and the accounts finalized.
Ficou a conhecer as fases necessárias para construir empreendimento. Um processo complexo, com muita ação, mas também com alguma burocracia associada que exige alguma disponibilidade de tempo, saber e experiência. Porque construir uma obra pode trazer algumas dores de cabeça, existem empresas como a TPF Planege, que podem tratar de tudo por si.
TPF Planege has been certified for some years now. The company is also recognized by the National Civil Engineering Laboratory, and the qualifications of its staff allow it to carry out functions of health and safety coordination at all phases of the project. TPF Planege has a motto: add value, Add value to engineering. Add value to services provided. Always give more than asked for. To add value. This is the difference that adds value.